Yes. There we go. That was a an adventure. Yeah. So I was had to reboot my machine because XSplit just didn't wanna. Don't know why. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, as you can probably tell, beep, we're gonna play more Gibbous. Yeah. I think we're pretty close to the end of finishing it. I have no idea, but let's find out. I guess. I think we were in. Yes, we were in here with all of this stuff. Okay. How about just where do we just start here? Take a look at it.
I've noticed these dust mounds everywhere around here.
Huddle! Huddle together, lovelies!
What?
Weird.
What the heck are these things? Ugh, no.
Okay, let's look at the strange apparatus.
A strange device.
Thanks.
Do as father tells you, little one.
And there it was, a loose handle hanging conspicuously from the door of an empty cabinet.
Stupid flies need to learn.
Weird. Oh. Like literally just okay. Okay, we have a handle. That's cool.
A painting of a wing. Stylistically, very similar to the central piece.
You can see about as much as I can there.
Every single flap one of my doing. My desire!
Weird.
I don't feel good about this. Some kind of control panel looks embedded in this area of the wall, along with the shelves.
Left! Point left!
Food is plentiful, and the little one grows steadily.
It isn't powered.
That was
An
weird.
assortment of books, but they're all written in what's either an alphabet unknown to me or code.
Okay, so that's probably a thing we'll have to decipher at
These
some
are
point.
not for you!
I stared at the Kraken head, and it seemed to stare back at me with its blood-red eyes. A little unsettling, I had to silently say to myself.
Not so silently.
And you shall breathe true life!
Who? True life? Was it dead to begin with?
All shall come together at the right time.
An assortment of books, but they're all written in what's either an alphabet unknown.
These are not for you!
Some kind of control panel.
Right. Point right!
Hello.
You're like barely on the screen.
I'm working on it. Give me a darn tootin' minute here.
I've noticed these dust mounds everywhere around here.
This guy sounds intense. I've never heard anyone talk like that about dust mounds
What?
before.
Is this wretched world prepared for
Of all the things in here, those alone seem to justify this nutter's nickname. This won't hurt a bit, little worm.
I have my doubts. Who is this person?
It's a stylized painting of a human
This
head.
is a private detective.
So he's not the bad guy?
No,
He sounds like the bad guy.
no, he's one of the people that you have been playing this game as.
Oh, okay. So you have a choice of
A
characters.
couple of vertical
No.
openings.
Okay.
Something's missing here.
All right, so there's a thing missing there.
So he's infiltrated some sort of...
Cult.
It's an
Cult.
uneducated
That's the
guess,
robe
but judging by the
situation.
number
Okay.
of cables coming out of this thing, it might be what powers everything in here.
He's got such a strong chin.
Just break it off, little fly.
Is he like talking to someone or play acting there?
He has a like power.
I'd love to, but I see no apparent way of turning it on.
All right, let's go look at the central control panel.
You know, this is going to sound weird, but the interface and the
It's
way
definitely a
that
control panel. Controlling what? That
everything
remains to be
seems
seen.
laid out, it reminds me a lot of Leisure Suit Larry.
Weird.
And, you know, that was...
Worms and flies.
Jesus.
Weird.
Leisure Suit Larry was not
Yeah,
particularly a tasteful
no
game.
power.
All right, let's look at the desk.
This must be the butcher's desk.
Worms. Worms. Flies.
Oh no. It's kind of freaking me out.
As tempting as it is, I'll pass.
Good, good. Sorry, I was getting into it.
Hell, what is this?
Well, it was useless to me. Useless!
I have no... Well, I can't actually interact with any of this
Is
stuff.
that a robot arm up there? What is that?
Okay. So then... Okay, nothing from the papers. Can't use my inventory on anything in here. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything with these papers.
They all have the same symbol on them, which is the same symbol that's on the floor.
Okay. Openings. Let's look at these openings again. Between the openings...
Some kind of switch was definitely present here, but it's been broken off.
Okay. Couple of vertical openings in the power generator make me think I need to stick a lever in there. On the lookout for a two-pronged object. Okay. Okay. Weird gibberish except for the letters MCHK. What gives? Oops. So I bet I need to
Oops.
put this handle into this
Yeah,
opening.
this fits. But if this is a power generator, it might make for a shocking experience.
Can you
Okay.
put a rubber thing on it, or maybe...
Stick a piece
Doesn't
of wood.
fit.
Okay.
I like your initiative.
Okay. Let's look at this machinery again.
I want to operate it so bad.
Whoa. He's got dreams.
Okay, so the machinery, the openings is the thing I need to deal with,
Okay.
but I can't stick the thing in there. Pebbles?
Nothing happens.
Pebbles.
Piece of wood.
I don't see an opening to stick it into.
Crowbar. Into the opening.
Nah, not the right size or shape.
All right, then I'm clearly missing something here.
All shall come together at the right time.
Okay.
Well, that metal handle would work if there was something to put on it,
Yeah.
like some
Okay.
kind of rubber.
There's literally nothing in here that I can interact with. Okay, so everything that I have on me and everything that I can find. What about the handles and the papers?
Nah.
Could you? Is that a drill?
Yes.
Could you use the power tool to attach the wood to the handle?
No need to perforate it.
Okay. That's-
I've put a nice round hole in it.
It's like you've played these games before or something.
I'm made for this.
All right. Get myself a shock-free switch.
Oh God, run!
All right.
I've played me a lot of Leisure Suit Larry.
Okay, so that turned on, that turned on, that turned on, and that
Yes,
turned on.
Power's back on.
Yeah!
Woo!
All right, let's go look at this control panel again.
Oh, I forgot to ask you.
I
Like,
want to operate it so bad.
what do you think about people making suggestions when you play? I didn't really ask permission.
Ah, okay. Oh, damn. Okay.
What the hell? Get on out of here.
All right. Wish I had like a thing of pens.
You have a thing.
So I'm gonna need it, I think.
Do you want? Do you need a pen?
Maybe.
I want to operate it so bad.
And I bet this does the same thing. Oh, let's see. That chooses a symbol. Okay, so that chooses a symbol. And then this rotates it. Okay. All right. And then what do we got here?
No idea how to use this.
Cool.
It quickly cycles through some biological imagery. It's littered with discarded pages full of gibberish or code. As tempting as
Okay. So it's the papers. Something about the papers. Yeah. You're blocking my fan. Ah, there we go.
Trying to be helpful. There you go.
So let's see the right wing. See the right wing painting.
it's pretty generic looking. I doubt it represents anyone in particular.
Okay, it's like a person. That's a kraken. That's a wing.
It's another.
No apparent
Okay.
reminded me of the ones what disappeared from underneath Vlad's castle back in
Ones
Transylvania.
that disappeared. Okay.
The ones what disappeared.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said.
Yep.
The captions did not
It didn't. Yeah. Like
didn't reflect that.
okay. So these embedded control panels. Wait a minute. Books.
Can make heads or
No, but no.
they're no use to me.
Okay, fine. The books are of no use to us.
What about the other section of more books?
They look pretty disturbing. And triangular, most of them. I'm not touching them.
Okay, he's not touching.
No
them.
apparent sign of use, but could be he just cleaned them real well.
Okay.
I love his way of speaking. He's funny.
All right. Wait a minute. Now that the power's back on, what if I go back down here? Is there anything in here I can...
Oh, things have changed.
Yeah, I still can't interact with anything, though. Okay. Okay. So there's something about these papers. And those left and right control panels. I think.
All right.
But I don't know what. Okay. It's a big red button in the center of the hall, but it might release whatever's in those pits. Better find out more before pressing it.
Seems reasonable.
There are symmetrical control panels on what looks like doors to the left and right of the lab. The access codes seem to be a combination of direction arrows and what I think is some strange alphabet. Damn it. So, MCHK. Yeah, I'm not
getting it yet.
I don't get what I'm needing to do
Okay.
here.
Hang on a second. That bottom line on the MCHK paper is the same as the bottom line on the other paper.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters, though. Wait. Ah, yeah. And these are 3.
Left. Point left.
Oh. Well, let's try that.
Pointing left.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
And then
Point these perhaps right.
Right. Point right.
So when he uses that power, is he getting a voice from some other place?
it's from the past.
Oh, yeah, okay. We should listen to that.
Okay. Well, that didn't seem to do anything.
As temp. No idea.
And there was no button to push after you
Okay.
turned them.
No.
Okay. They stayed.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, like, if we need to include.
You have been lied to.
Oh.
You have been what?
So we have to put these little symbols on each triangle.
Interesting. But which symbols? Who knows?
Damn it.
I'd lose him in there.
Fair.
Alright, I'm gonna keep the pebbles, I get it. How many arrows are there? 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything with these papers that's going to help me. So I don't have any.
Worms.
Nope. That doesn't help.
Human. You dragon. Dragon.
Do as father tells you, little one.
Oh. Well, fuck. This is still not helpful.
MCHK was in there. That's my first guess, but we'd have to figure out
But
what
I don't-
represents that.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like a good idea. Okay, so he wrote something down. Yeah.
Step out from between the story's lines.
Guess at this point. Okay, there's an M here though.
Yeah, it's only the bottom lines that are the same on those two documents.
Yeah.
Worms and flies.
Raise the Gibbous moon.
And you shall breathe true life.
Who? True life? Was it dead to begin with? No apparent way.
Hmm.
This stuff looks similar to the stuff in Flamel's place.
That doesn't help. No, I still don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. I think I'm supposed to figure out whatever this fucking code is.
Okay, we have a 4-digit code in the middle. Looks like we have up at the top we have what, 2 triangles, 2 yellow triangles, and then 2 red diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a pattern that we might be able to use.
This won't hurt a bit, little worm.
Okay. No idea. Can't look at that anymore. So what am I missing in these papers?
The perfect triangle.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a repeat. It's repeated there. Actually, the whole thing's repeated.
Right, but I
Same on both of them.
Yeah.
Is this wretched world prepared for him? Not likely.
I mean, I guess we could try going from left to right. Like these 3 symbols, then these 4, then those 3.
I think it's a good first try.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going back to my missed times.
Yeah. Zoink.
Zoink. I call that the horn eye.
Another horn eye.
Yes.
Then-
Jesus cup.
Okay. Yeah. Jesus cup.
Sideways Jesus cup. Kind of.
Then upside down Jesus cup.
Yeah. Huh. Are some of these symbols the same but the directions are changed?
No.
No, they're not that similar. Email. I hope this is enough for you to match them on the other side.
And then kind of like a dink, and then a squirrely Genghis.
Yep. That ought to
Sure.
be enough.
Yeah, we'll see.
So turn them all right and then run the symbol, or turn them to the
Well,
left.
like the
turn them
left
to
had
right.
to turn left, so we had to point left,
And so that's still correct.
and so we need. That one,
Then
and then that one, and then
Is this
crazy eye.
prepared for him? Not likely. Not likely.
I'll just do the last 3. Should be that one.
an email,
Email,
scary email,
demon mail.
demon mail, and
And then
I gotta say, I find the aesthetic pleasing.
that's not helpful.
thanks,
BT dubs.
Thanks, guy.
Okay.
I don't really understand.
And then it's box with a corset. Crazy eye.
Jesus cup.
Jesus cup. Yeah.
Is that the right Jesus cup?
And then
Yeah. Sideways Jesus cup.
that one? Yeah.
Is this wretched world prepared?
Well, that didn't seem to do anything.
Not likely.
As tempting as
Well, that was wrong.
What the heck? Well, go in the other room and see if anything changed. Although I don't know that it would work that way.
I mean, we'd get some sort of like
Ding or something.
notice. At least traditionally, that's how this game has worked.
And what's the sign say over there?
Nothing. I can't.
Okay,
Interact
I can't
with it.
access it. So this room really isn't giving you anything.
I don't want to throw them in there. I don't want to throw them in there.
What if you threw your pebbles at the dust?
I tried that. He said he'd lose them in there.
Fine.
I'd lose them in there.
Pretty insecure about your pebbles.
I'd lose them in there.
Okay.
I'm afraid to do anything to this thing.
What about the crowbar? There you go. There you go. Bash it a little.
No need.
Why not?
Why not? But we're telling you, and we're the game
No
leaders.
use.
Oh, Jesus.
No use.
And nothing about that dial changed. I've been kind of watching it.
No. Well, that's no longer interactable.
Okay. And we can't really take any close looks at the paintings, right?
I mean, not really. Like, it was beyond that.
My contribution.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
really
don't feel good about this.
help any. He doesn't really want to do
I'm not touching them.
anything with this or this.
No idea how to use this.
So it's
They're no use to me.
Maybe you could look at them anyway.
Can't
Anyway.
make heads.
These are not for you.
Okay.
so the books, the instruments, the strange dust mounds, the strange apparatus, the paintings are out. It's got to be something like he won't do anything with the desk either. So it's got to be the papers. There's nothing obvious about the papers. I have no idea.
And there's 7. There's 3, 4, and 3.
Yeah.
There's no way to maneuver the papers.
No.
To the flame.
No, you can't interact with anything. You can just look at the papers. Yeah, the Honors mark doesn't do anything to the papers.
Hey, Dragon. We're trying to solve a papers mystery. We've noticed some patterns in the papers where the same sentences appear in a couple of different places, but we don't have any idea what they say or how they apply here.
Worms. Worms. Flies.
The desk has some papers on it, which we just got done looking at, and then the desk has like a
As tempting as it is, I'll
four
pass.
panel control. Like it's got a place where we could put 4 symbols in,
Worms and flies.
and then each left and right control panel has places where we can put 3 different symbols in.
Step out from between the story's lines.
Correct.
I mean, yes.
I think you're probably right. We just don't know what symbol that corresponds to.
I mean,
We have a cipher? We do? What looks most like a K?
What a fool I was to think I could control the wicked book.
Oh, there's 26 letters. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of those papers is a cipher, we think, maybe? Good catch on the 26.
Do we have 26 characters? I have to verify this.
Little
3,
puppets of flesh and
7, 21, 26. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
Okay.
I'm betting it's
a-
that simple. So,
M is 13, C is 3, H is 8. Okay. Nicely done.
give me your book, bitch.
Nothing on the cover but a triangle. This better not be written in gibberish.
You know it's written in gibberish. You better give up those hopes and dreams right now.
Fred.
Thank you, dragon. Ah! Gibberish.
Written in gibberish. There we go. There's one.
Oh, hey. Hey, look. Okay, so what is that? That's... It's hard for me to see.
Left. Can I right click and zoom in? No, of course not. So this is going to be chick soup.
Did you say chicken soup?
Anchor looking thing. Arrow with a cross on it. Like a weird Y.
That's fair. Good point.
I don't think we're supposed to be reading this. I think we're looking for...
Just the arrows.
Shit.
Well,
All right, well,
if
let's
we
try
put
the
it
left-hand
in,
one
then we'll get
first.
A clue.
Shit. This is top one. So... One with the little, that's got a little dingus on the bottom. Oh, there it is. It's B.
Which one has all the thing that's on the bottom?
B.
Head down, cup,
A.
arrow, and then cup.
B. A. Bay.
Bay. Bay.
There we go.
Yes. Oh my god, is it just like a hallway?
It is
Take
a
a-
chasm.
Whatever passage used to be
Take a
here, it's
screenshot
now a
and paste it
big,
in Paint.
black,
Okay.
intimidating hole.
Oh good. Chasm. Wonder what your voice
It's a
has to say
small
now.
piece of ripped cloth caught on the edge here.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a clue. Take that.
Take it down.
I really don't need it. Maybe just its story.
Fine.
Idiot! Left toward the bay, right toward the EOD. Get it through your thick skull.
Got it.
EOD it is then.
A, B, C, D, E. That's M, N, O, D.
How's your night, dragon?
Huzzah! We have a place to go.
Bam wham. Oh God! What?
And what
Oh God!
did we do? Trusted the butcher, put our faith in the carnifex.
Ooh, I bet.
Double-crossed by that freak, denying the
I bet it's nice
dreamer
and cool
his
up there.
meal, running away with it. That was his payment for our stupid, misplaced loyalty. How do you think this looks like in the eyes of Father Dagon, huh? And I tell you right now, it is as clear as pure seawater to me that the starry knowledge was always behind that lunatic. I know
Huh.
some of you do not see the starry fools
How
as
do you
a
know?
threat. Ha! You think me mad? You think I am making this up? This very night, a false preacher was spouting blasphemies about Mother Hydra
Oh,
and
you have a
Father
point.
Dagon right outside the Finman house. Good thing a true believer cast the first stone. Well, egg.
Hey, that was me.
Crowd swiftly dealt with the poisonous snake, but it happened. Truly, it has happened in our Fishmouth during our festival.
Festivo. Oh my God. I don't know what any of. Okay, so
Good luck with all that.
Kooky, freakish cultists.
can I talk to them?
I am
I don't
shaking,
want them to know I'm here.
shaking
Ah.
with fear, brothers.
I can't throw the Haunter's Mark that far. Look at those idiots.
Okay. I mean, I can look at them.
One of them is called Bulky Cultist.
Bulky cultist.
Butcher.
Kooky, freak. I can't throw.
How did we even trust
I
him
don't-
with a moniker like
Pebbles.
that?
They can curse you. Suffering squids.
Can you even begin to imagine what the repercussions will be?
Hunter curse you.
I don't like that. Huh?
Oh, I only needed to throw 3.
Haunter!
Step up! Step up and offer yourself, and we may yet appease him.
Stinking stingrays. Leaving London fresh.
What?
Stars fall on
Big crustaceans.
you.
Huh?
Stars? I thought these guys were all about
The
fish.
meal. What fools we were.
Barracuda breath.
What?
This is weird.
What did the butcher call it? His little one?
Son of a squid. Bland and
What's
bland
his name?
clothes. Fist ye.
These are some pretty interesting threats.
Son of a nebula.
Oh, I'm gonna use that. So who's left?
That's strange.
Enough of this masquerade!
I knew it! Treason!
There has been one true God, you fish-loving heathens, and his name is the Haunter.
How dare you speak that name in the House of Dagon?
You broke into our temple and stole the Trapezohedron! Now you're going to pay!
We'll feed you to the fish!
Give us
These
the
guys have problems.
book!
No, you give us the book!
Oh my god, little kid! What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Oh, hell. No!
Oh, that was a nice Wilhelm scream.
That was.
That was Priscilla.
Okay. Is she your companion?
No,
She just shows up?
she held you at gunpoint at one point.
Oh, that's nice, I guess.
As Rome burned and Nero watched and fiddled, so too we witnessed the fish take vengeance on the fishermen.
Not sure it's the right comparison, Mr. Bizarra. I'm just worried about the kid.
She's fine.
Howdy, Gramps. I'm well and happy. No one's hurting the fishies anymore. And their bellies are nice and full now.
You
Okay.
really shouldn't have witnessed that. Except you sort of made it happen.
Well, it's all over now, Grandpa. Look, water's draining and the fishies are returning home. A perfect ending of the festival for everyone. Hooray!
Don't call me Grandpa.
Okie doke. I'll be on my way. Before Mom and Dad and Grandma notice that I'm missing. It's been fun. See you around.
Take care, kid.
Take care, kid.
Crazy world we live in, huh, Mr. Basara? Thank you for your business, by the way.
I sincerely don't know whether thanks are in order. I'm more confused with each passing hour, but my resolve grows stronger.
Oh, hi. Sweet shades.
So, what are you doing in this building of all places? Keeping tabs on the Esoteric Order? Looking for Olmstein? Sightseeing?
You might joke about the sightseeing, but that is part of why I'm here. All across this accursed world, the storm rages ever more powerful, and I strongly expect some kind of sign soon.
What sign? And why here of all places?
Maybe a reason for a bell to ring through a terrible storm.
News sure does travel fast.
This is the highest steeple in Fishmouth, with the grandest, most resonant bell in miles. This is where I'll wait for a sign, for as long as it takes.
And awaken the beast? How do we know that's a good thing?
We don't, but it is written, so it shall come to be.
Alright.
This could be the start of a fascinating philosophical debate. If only we had time.
If only.
I
Who
need
has the
answers.
time?
I need to know what the hell's going on here.
Ask.
Help us find and stop this butcher, Barnabas.
Carnifex terribilis. What did you find out from scouring Fishmouth in its festival hours, Seeker?
The butcher was definitely in cahoots with.
Alright.
The Esoteric Order of Dagon. I'm convinced he used them to raise some kind of sea creature, codenamed MCHK.
The Hafgufa. And what of its purpose?
The meal. That's what they called it. These EOD kooks thought they were raising the sea monster as an edible tribute to Dagon.
They trusted the butcher. Huh.
He obviously took his meal, this MCHK, whatever it is, and escaped. Question is, where'd he go? Any ideas?
Not exactly, but keep this in mind. Olmstein always watches, and always leaves something behind to push you in the right direction.
Well, ain't that nice of him. There is this sign that's associated with Olmstein. Tell me what you think it means.
Could be the visual representation of a formula, a constellation. Could be a map.
Thanks. I'll give it some thought. I've come across terrible things in the butcher's pits. What were they?
It is clear to me that Fishmouth holds more secrets than can be dug at in this small window of time we have, and time is not on our side.
Not since we found that damn Necronomicon.
Some use it to spawn horrible monsters. Some to make cats speak.
Some might say it's the same thing. How do we fix that?
I don't think
What
it's the same thing.
Ormstein allowed, Ormstein can undo. Find the enemy, thwart his plans, and Ormstein will reward you.
I wish I had your confidence, Barnabas.
Barnabas seems like a wise dude.
There is this sign. Tell me what you
Could be the vision.
I don't have time for this. I've gotta go. I gotta meet Buzz and Peace and try to put the pieces together.
The other guide you. Do your best to find out where the butcher is headed, and put an end to his plans, whatever they are. I will stay here and
Wait for a sign. See ya, Barney.
don't call me that.
See ya, Barney. Don't call you that.
Hey, kids.
He's back! Nice place you've got here, Don!
Glad to see you made it all right, buddy.
Scared the living daylights out of us. No offense, dude.
None taken!
Yeah, Fishmouth was interesting. Met your dad finally, Peace.
Oh yeah? Is he alright?
He's good. He's in a steeple, waiting for a sign.
Sounds like Dad.
Can we please skip the niceties and put our heads together?
Right. I made my way into the butcher's laboratory.
Sorry, bad flashback. Would you please excuse me?
Sure thing, Otis. Go get some rest.
Aw. Poor Otis.
The butcher. He wasn't still there, was he?
I just missed him.
What did you find that could be relevant?
MCHK seemed to be an important acronym.
What's that about?
I've got a theory. MC might stand for mind control. There was all kind of brain-related imagery in his lab. How else do you control a huge sea creature? As for HK, Hyperkraken. Mind-controlled Hyperkraken. There was a
Jesus.
picture of a kraken, one of a human, and one of a pair of dragon wings in his lab. That's gotta be it. That's what we're dealing with here.
Sounds really scary, Don.
Either way, he apparently used the cult to get the monster bred and fed, and then ran away with it to who knows where.
The half-goofa. What will he do with it?
Huge biological weapon under your control. I can think of a number of things.
Oh boy. We need to get this guy.
That's great and all, but my problem?
Remember what this is really all about?
The butcher and Olmstein? There's a connection there.
We gotta stop always being one step behind him. The festival. Fishmouth really knows how to party. What I can say for sure is that the Esoteric Order's been brought down a few notches. And so is the Starry Knowledge Cult.
Nice going, man.
Wasn't me who did it. It was a short, weird little girl who really loves her fishies.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, other than that, I'm afraid Fishmouth and its creepy inhabitants remain a mystery. For now.
For now. Nice.
The stabilizing element. Olmstein's constant.
What did that say again?
A terrible storm
How
and
many
3
people have
bells
constants
ringing
in
throughout
first
its
place?
shell.
There's a lot of
Awakening the
constants.
beast.
What are your thoughts on it?
The end of all this. What Peace said when I called you guys. It makes sense. I just don't know that I want all this to end with a beast awakening.
None of us really do.
I stand by my conviction. Just like the Necronomicon, this is all just ever-changing chaos. So Olmstein wrote the ending down and set it in stone.
Wrote the ending? What does that even mean?
He is not like us. Can't you grasp the concept of divinity? If he wrote it down, it will happen.
Oh,
creepy.
man.
It's way too much power.
Where are we on Olmstein's sign?
I'm stumped. What do you think it could be?
Some kind of scientific formula.
God, I hope not. I'm not equipped for that kind of investigation.
You better
How about
get
we just
equipped.
drop that hypothesis and forget I said anything?
Works for me.
Wait, I have an idea.
She has an idea.
Hand over
everyone.
that mouse buzz.
It's actually a constellation. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not prying into Don's personal files. I'm not prying into Don's personal files. Maybe it's a map.
Good work.
So close.
So close.
Okay, so it's got to fit perfectly on this map.
So it's got to, bottom's got to line up with one of those bottom dinguses.
Can I rotate it? No.
No,
Okay.
and not all points have to match, right? Like one of the points can be where you're trying to go.
Right. That's what I'm trying to find. You know?
Yeah.
Like which of these layouts gives me 3 out of 4 of these. Like that's really close.
That is super close.
That's not it.
What about these two?
Aha!
There you go.
There was a bell in Paris. There was a bell in Forum Maris. Dawn, you said my dad's in a steeple in Fishmouth.
It's got a bell.
There's a bell there, too. What do you know? It's Point Nemo.
Point what?
Nemo.
Aren't you
Earth's pole of
listening?
inaccessibility. It's
What?
the one point in the ocean that's farthest from any land. There should be nothing there.
Maybe look it up in recent news on that the thing there.
Looking it up on the thing.
Oh god, he's old school, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what I'm finding are crazy conspiracy theories about expeditions to Point Nemo going back more than a century.
I think we're going
Anything
to Point
remotely
Nemo.
recent?
Sounds like a trip to Point Nemo.
Decades ago, a ship called the Alert, rumored to be carrying a huge cargo of explosives,
Huge.
never returned.
Huge.
Apparently.
Sounds encouraging.
So we've got 3 bells plus Point Nemo. That's got to be it. We're
It was
going,
the
right?
only place in the map. it
Hold
would
your
fit.
horses, buddy. Say we go there. What do we do about the bells?
I can
Ring
get
them bells.
Yeah, what the hell? What else do
I
you
can
do with
find a way
bells?
to reach Dad.
I got Serge eating out of my palm, so I'm sure we can coordinate. Ring them all at once.
I
We
mean,
can
okay,
awaken the
or that.
beast. But do we want to? Or does that help the butcher?
Think about it. If he ran away with it, it means that the butcher's in control of this monster. This beast, right?
Maybe.
Just a theory, but these bells might snap the creature out of it.
Yeah, 3 bells ringing thousands of miles away. Completely realistic.
No, it makes a lot of sense, and it fits the constant. Let's get
What?
in touch with all 3 of them and tell them to, wait for a sign. We're a creative bunch. We'll come up with something should we need to, right?
Preparedness has always been our forte. What do I really have to lose at this point?
Your life.
End of the world it is.
But she's got
It's
9 of them
just the
now.
farthest point from land. Doesn't really end there.
It doesn't, huh? Tell me more.
This is going to be one long trip.
Doe.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Where are you? Hey, you're going to Point Nemo. Don't know if you
What? I'm going to Point Nemo.
Ladies and gents, it's kind of crazy, but we're really here.
As far away from civilization as humanly
Well, that
possible.
doesn't look normal.
Not just humanly.
Oh,
What the hell is going on here?
right.
3 months worth of rent money says what we're looking for is on the top of that mountain over there.
I don't know.
What? On top of what
Did
mountain?
you see
Where?
that crazy-looking beach? I think our best bet is to split up and,
Search for clues?
well, yeah, actually.
It might
No.
increase our
Yeah,
chances of
that's
finding
right.
this butcher. Peace. How about we take the mountain?
Well, Cat, I hope you brought sunblock, because it's time to hit the beach.
Buzz, don't make this worse than it has to be.
I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Okay, scared. I'm really, really freaking scared.
Let's do this.
Let's
Whoever
do
finds the butcher
this.
first- Actually, I don't know. Fingers crossed.
And chorito, nacho burrito.
Dang.
I had the salad burps.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've had fresh food. I'm just kidding. And with that,
Point
it's been
Nemo.
fun. I'm going to bed.
Hopefully, it all ends here, once and for all.
Is it me, or does this place seem off somehow? And for some reason, that huge, not quite full moon up there is particularly bothersome.
Gibbous.
What?
Gibbous.
What did you do?
Almost, but not quite fully revealed. It's what you call that kind of moon.
Whatever you say, Madam Scientist. Let's just... Whoa! What is this?
I don't know, but you look repulsive.
What is this? What have I turned into?
Break your
You
headphones.
sort of look like discarded deli meat slapped together.
No, what? This is not me.
You just got transformed, against your will, into something you despise. Sucks, huh?
I'm an abomination, Kitty. But I didn't even do anything.
All right, then.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Do you think this is permanent?
Apparently not.
Oh. Oh, what now? What do I look like now?
Basic? Blocky?
Everything is squares. I'm squares. Ah!
Whoa. Yeah, I kind of prefer the previous look, to be honest.
What fresh hell? What even am I?
Some kind of... You're like, I give up.
I feel a panic attack coming.
This place is really doing a number on you.
Wait! I'm back! Oh, praise the infinite universe, I am back!
Oh, back,
That
baby.
was scary as...
I hate to be the ever cynical one, but I have a bad feeling. I think it's...
What?
Yep, it's cyclical.
No, no, no!
The bad news is you seem to keep transforming. The good news, it's only happening to you.
What can we do, Kitty?
Suck it up and press on, Kerwin.
You're right. Let's keep going.
Moon.
She's schooled me. Apparently, that's what they call a gibbous moon. Were I more literarily inclined, I'd say that it's almost metaphoric in a way. But it's just a stupid moon. I'm sort of focused down here. Bizarre, moss-covered monoliths are strewn all over this beach. I can see disturbing hieroglyphs all over. Don't know. Not worth but. I can't pass through for some reason. I can't pass through for some reason. can't pass through for some reason. Huh. Made it through. Come on, kiddo. Something's stopping me from passing through this arch. Something's... So at least we're putting this insanity to use somehow.
Just keep going, please.
We'll get there, together. That's where we need to make it to. Man, I hope Dawn and Peace have it easier than us. Not going further without Kid A.
Are you kidding me?
Something stop. So at least we're putting...
Just keep going, please. I can't pass. Come on, kid. Kitty, help me out. How do we get past these arches?
It's got to have something to do with this morphing business.
Huh. By the way, I've been meaning to tell you. I think I feel the Necronomicon, vibrate.
Maybe it's just you, shaking in your pants?
Maybe. Not worth.
I can't pass.
It's Kitty, my cat.
Your cat?
Just a figure of speech. Huh. Made it through. Come on, kiddo.
I can't.
Kitty, help me out. How do we get past these arch?
It's got to.
Huh. By the way, I think...
Maybe.
She's as grumpy as...
I can't.
Whoa.
What the heck did you do, Kerwin?
It worked.
Did you think I wasn't going through enough already? Look at me!
I know,
I hate you.
Good to know you...
Oh no, this is insulting.
I don't know, you actually...
Shut up, you.
Something's...
Well, at least you can turn.
So it...
Just.
Hey, can you try and see if that thing activates?
I don't think I have enough limbs.
Hey, can you try and see if that thing activates? Repulsive, but pretty darn useful. Looks like a statue of two strange-looking beings. A pretty badly damaged statue of a humanoid holding a sword. Half of a carved out globe on some kind of pedestal. Where have I seen this branch before? Ugh, it's killing me. It looks pretty... They're creeping me out. Oh, what the heck is this now? Much like myself, everything is shifting between these four states. I'm cool with one of them. A magic-looking circle. It's on that disgusting, throbbing island there. Doesn't seem to do anything by itself. I think we'll have to work together on this one, kiddo.
All right, I trust you. I'm officially in full collab mode.
Maybe I could some...
I await with open wait.
Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it.
I still don't get it.
It's the states. The states need to fit. Come on, we got this.
Okay.
It's the...
Change, damn it.
Is this wretched world prepared for him? Not likely, not likely.
Yup.
I can't budget, so Kitty can't either. Great. A massive slab of stone is blocking my progress. There's a I don't stand. They feel unchangeable. There's a... Kitty! Are you dead? Are you alive in there?
Still kicking, Schrodinger.
Oh, God! Are you okay? Can you breathe? What do we do?
Yeah, I can breathe all right. There are mechanisms inside this thing.
Well, that's good to hear, because I see nothing on my end here.
We can't let this slow us down, Buzz. Try and figure out your way forward while I work on this.
On it. Someone's earthly remains. Someone who never made it out of here.
These are the final words of Captain Johansson of the Alert. I don't have any kind of recording device. I only hope this ungodly place, with all its strange magic, will somehow retain my last utterances. Whoever you are, if you can hear this, know that this wretched place you've made your way to must be wiped off the face of the earth.
Oh no.
That is what me and my shipmates on the Alert came here to do. Once we deciphered the sign, we left Oslo for Point Nemo with a ship full of explosives and fuses, hell-bent on destroying this island where the evil book is at its most powerful. I won't waste my breath on my exploits concerning the Necronomicon. If you are here, you must be aware of the generations it has tricked into playing its awful roles, and then led here to be made to disappear.
Ah, damn.
When we embarked on this journey, we knew full well of the dozens that have failed before us. However, we have accomplished more than any of them. This horrible island is surrounded by active underwater volcanoes, and I can only hope that we've managed to rig them all to explode to trigger their eruption. We have started with the detonator on the highest mountain peak and worked our way down. It did not come without sacrifices. The crew was driven crazy by the monstrosity of what they kept transforming into. By the time we were setting charges underwater, myself and First Mate Green were the only sane men left. That's when we saw it. My God, we had found more than we had bargained for. The thing that should not be. We were driven mad with fear. I fled in terror, and somehow clawed my way into this hall. I am probably on the side of the island we had not explored, and I see no way out of this hall where my bones will find their final resting place. I can only hope that Green set all the fuses before he lost his mind. Or his life. If someone ever hears this, the detonator on the highest peak, bury this place and the horror that slumbers beneath.
Weird.
Oh no. Some kind of knot inside this big stone slab. I've rearranged it. Nothing changed. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Kitty, can you hear me? I've opened this door. We can keep going now.
You can keep going. This contraption is way more complicated than I had anticipated. Go on ahead without me, Buzz.
What do you mean? I can't just leave you behind trapped like this. Didn't you hear that ghost thing? All the volcanoes around here are rigged to blow up.
Just go, Buzz. Find the butcher. Dawn and Peace might need you. I'll be okay. I'll try to make my way out of this trap.
Kitty, I can't.
Just go already. And be careful, Numbskull.
Kitty? I love you.
Get the out of here, Kerwin.
I love this cat.
Whoa. I did not expect this here.
What the fuck are you doing?
Heaven's
Just
name
go!
is this place? How can all this be here? Looks like there used to be pictures in these, but they're gone. This is straight up bizarre. There are framed pictures of some objects I've come across ever since this whole adventure began, like the exploding package and Priscilla's doll, but also of others that I don't recognize. I'm leaving everything. A framed picture of an unusual crystal. I don't recall ever seeing this before. This looks just like Olmstein's sign, except there's a crazy amount of lines connecting tens and tens of dots all over the place. I know what that is. Why it's framed and on display, that's a different story. It's a book about ancient folk tales. It's
Folktales.
open at Transylvania, Romania. Huh. This page describes the Muara and Azor myth. Weird. Huge porthole looking out into a greenish abyss. There's something off about it, though.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Whoa. The title of the book is A Storm Over Fishmouth. What? Should I look deeper into this? While on an antiquarian tour of an isolated fishing village called Fishmouth, A man called Robert Olmstein has an unexpected revelation. Olmstein? Robert Olmstein? What does this mean? Let's see what this page says. It had all started with the strange fishiness of the local populace, but now it was clear. There was more, so much more to this. It was as if whispers of dark ancient legends, revelations of unfathomable ancestry, madcap globetrotting adventures, and the ever-present threat of slumbering horror were all coming together into one blood-red line under the watchful eye of the Necronomicon. Holy hardcover hermetical history, I've stumbled onto something big! I'll just keep reading, I guess. These stories are too dark and beautiful not to come to life, uttered Olmstein with an enigmatic smile. Even the one ending with this world's complete destruction? There is no story if there is nothing at stake, came Olmstein's answer. The roles are set, the actors will come and go, and we will be here, watching. And controlling it? Sometimes, when the time is right. Why not make it always? Always? Where is the fun in that? And he let go of the book, watching it drop in slow motion into the crowd below. The end. Whoa. Whoa. Shit. It's the Earth, with a moon on a rotating arm attached to it. Wait a minute, what the? I'm leaving everything as it is. There's long red string hanging from the moon like it was cut or something. And I'm seeing dozens of shorter threads hanging from places all over the globe. The greenish light coming in from the portal is only illuminating 3/4 of the moon.
The Gibbous moon!
Leaving everything as it is. This book is called The Case of Basil Dexter Kerwin. Basil Kerwin, a bookish nobody counting the days away behind his office desk, unveils a century-spanning relationship between himself and a wizard named Corvinus, and tries to avoid slowly transforming into something he detests. The pages are all crossed out and scratched over. It's hard to make out anything more. Do I really want to go already? I haven't looked at everything in here, and who knows if I'll ever get a second chance.
Have I? I mean, that's a very...
This page is about the castle and I think Vlad's ancestors and the masks. This can't be a coincidence. It's a book. It's open. This page describes the This next page is about this. It's These other objects vary from just unusual to ancient? What's the point of all this? Who the heck could this strange place belong to? Looking closer, there's a lot of wear and tear. Like they've seen a lot of different pictures come and go. Who put all of this here? Who lives here? Could it be... Maybe it's the stone from the stars that gave Dawn his mark, but there's really no way of knowing. Weird. Can this mean that there are more than one signs? Olmstein, I can't wait for you to answer all my questions. Why would these 3 pictures be displayed more prominently than the others? I'm sick of looking at it. It It's like it's shimmering every once in a while. I'm getting a very strange vibe from it.
All right.
I'm out of here. Dawn and Peace need me. Goodbye, strange room.
Goodbye.
Like a moth to the flame, you finally made it! The carrier. Right on time.
Buzz, turn around! Run!
No, no, no. That is where you are wrong, little zealous fly. It is not him carrying the book. It was always the book carrying him here.
Nonsense! We were always right on your tail, Butcher.
Oh, because you chose to, right? Adorable. But enough about that. Hand over the book, carrier.
Or what?
Or I constrict those electricity fields and zap your friends just like the bugs that they are.
Not until you tell me what you want it for.
Oh, come on. What difference does it make to you? This will all play out as it must, regardless. Let us stop wasting time.
I can just read a spell and end you.
We both know it does not work that way.
It already worked once.
Do I have to spell everything out for you? It worked once because it was written that it would. You had no say in this. The book chose the role, and now it returns to me for its final performance.
You're insane.
Bob Olmstein, or whatever he's calling himself. We're all just actors in his little production. Until you hand the Necronomicon over, that is.
Production? Like a play?
You have not caught on yet? Tough. I have no time to lay it out for you dimwits. Book, now.
What's going on? What's he saying?
What is Olmstein's nature? Tell me.
But it really is simple, little fly. You are all prisoners in Olmstein's web of fiction, while I will claw my way out of it.
So what's the book for?
A fine seeker you turned out to be. It is the magic wand in the illusionist's toolkit. This thing called Olmstein likes his stories. He simply set loose the magic wand into our boring world and watched it turn myth into reality. So many possible storylines he planted seeds for. The carrier, the seeker, the protector, the beast. Same roles, different actors. So much more fun when you defy all laws of nature and existence. Give me the book!
What will you use the book for?
The crowning achievement of my life's work with flesh and blood and metal.
Metal.
Breathing life into one of Olmstein's favorite characters.
Cthulhu.
The mind-controlled Hyperkraken.
For now. But what matters is what it shall become. Ya Cthulhu! He who dreams at the bottom of the sea, awaiting his awakening. The perfect triangle.
The huge pair of wings you dug up in Foreign Maris.
The first angle. Wings of the dragon.
The oversized kraken you raised in Fishmouth.
The second angle. Head of the kraken.
You.
The third angle. Iron will of man.
You're just mind-controlling some poor Frankenstein creature, you psycho.
Part man, part kraken, part dragon. Made one by the Necronomicon. And now, the moon is right.
Why here? Why is this place special?
If the Necronomicon's really related to the moon, it must be where the book is at its most powerful right now.
This is where all his possible realities converge. Where I step out from between them.
The moon is right?
Oh, Olmstein. Fine bunch of actors you were dealt this time. They have seen all and understood nothing.
No, wait. Olmstein, the moon, the Necronomicon, the Kraken? I think I'm starting to understand.
Are you now?
Olmstein wanted the monster here.
And why is that?
Because every good story needs a monster.
A monster that the heroes can smite using the awesome power of the Necronomicon. There is just one little detail that is off.
We're early, aren't we?
Indeed. Only when the moon is full does Olmstein regain control over the Necronomicon. He set it up that way, and it is beautiful. Until then, the book is useless to you, while long have I studied its wicked pages. I know how to rein its chaotic majesty in.
Oh no.
His eye in the sky, not yet fully open to our doings. Praise the gibbous moon. My time to strike.
You played us.
Not quite. The story would have gathered us all here nonetheless, just a while later. Congratulations on overcoming all those obstacles so quickly. You should have taken your time.
So Olmstein is
Impress me. What is Olmstein?
You. There is no Olmstein. You were just leading us along, tricking us into bringing the Necronomicon here at the right time.
Please, do not insult me. Still, you are free to believe what you choose to. I have really had enough talk now. Last warning before they die.
Okay. Here.
Welcome back, old friend.
So now what? You'll just become
Cthulhu! Devourer of souls! An end to this wretched joke of a world!
Destroy the world, that's it? You either haven't thought this through or you're just bad crap nuts.
Negotiating terms, little fly. Yes, they're in control right now, up there in the moon. But once I stamp this world out, when just me and them are the ones left standing...
What? What happens?
Appreciation for a mortal that became a god. For the pawn that broke the rules and checkmated the king. I have created life before, and I will destroy and then repopulate this world the way I see fit.
Olmstein will never allow it.
Start over from scratch, with an invincible god of death ruling over darkness? Breeding my own ruthless kind, stamping out the weak. Nothing but chaos for years and years to come? That is not his kind of story. Him and his kind will just abandon this wretched earth, move on to the next toy and leave this one to me. Time to become Cthulhu.
Kitty!
Shh! Shut up, dummy! How do I stop those force fields?
Forget those! All the underground volcanoes around this peak are rigged to explode. The detonator's got to be around here somewhere. Look for that!
Blow up volcanoes, awaken beasts from mind control. Got it! On it!
This whole place is wired. I'll bet it's wired to blow stuff up.
Quickly, hook up the detonator. It dies tonight. That's it. That's the detonator set up. What? No! No!
The detonator! That's it. There's the detonator. Kidda, right below you.
All right,
Let's hope it makes a big enough splash.
Not so fast, you verbose vermin! Unless you want to fry, you are not touching that detonator.
No, no, no!
Feel that energy crackling in the air? I've reached the final 3 phases of the incantation! World, prepare to meet Cthulhu!
We gotta do something!
Yeah! Yeah! Cthulhu Fatigan! Damn it! Damn it! Ah! Gokamanayan! Yore Bithikasiyaha!
Ormstein, where are you?
Tharanak Shog! Tharanak Siya! Yeah! 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 Cthulhu Fatigan!
She's the only one that can move, but... No, there's gotta be another way.
Gokamanayan!
I can't do that. I'm pinned down. Go back the way you came, Kitty. It's the only way out. I've failed you. I've dragged you along all over the place and achieved nothing. I ruined your life. I couldn't change you back. I lost the Necronomicon. And now this lunatic might turn into a god of death and destruction. You're innocent. Just run. Run as fast as you can.
Now, Buzz, it isn't easy to admit this, but I've discovered some surprising things about myself since this all started. Run away? Sorry, but that's not my style. Time for... well, no time left. Bye.
No! Kitty. Oh, but Kitty.
Stupid little critter! Your sacrifice was for naught! It has not awakened! It has not! Come back, little one! Why won't you listen to me?
Kitty. No.
Not the soulless beast she wanted us to think she was.
We're all gonna miss her, buddy. It's as if time stood still for her.
What? I mean, if this means Kitty is now a demon kitty,
Time to rock and roll.
yeah, all right. So I'm pretty underwhelmed with that story, if I'm being honest. Really wasn't any resolution. And they definitely seemed to think that they're going to make a sequel. Which, here's a little tip about storytelling. If your story doesn't stand up by itself and is reliant upon a sequel to happen, it's a bad story. Like, all I know is that Buzz... Yeah, no kidding. They catch up to the Butcher. We still don't know anything about the Butcher, who made some sort of, like, Cthulhu totem, which is probably a bad... I shouldn't use that word. But it's like a Cthulhu stand-in, because he was going to, like, become Cthulhu? And then some bells rang, and an actual Cthulhu woke up. But then, like, Buzz's cat dies. And then comes back as a cat Cthulhu. But our two main characters, and the other character that was introduced about 3/4 of the way through the game that you never really got to interact with or know anything about, went to the moon. I mean, like, I really, really do think that this could have been a really great game, and I think it really, really does have a lot of, like, ideas. Like, I think they really understood and got what a point-and-click adventure game was, and how to make it fun, and how to make it interesting, and how to kind of, like, keep the story going without really, like, bogging you down in obscure, weird puzzles. But the main purpose of an adventure game is to tell a story. And I think that they spent too much effort trying to make a parody of point-and-click adventure games and a good point-and-click adventure game at the same time. And I think they lost sight of the story that they were trying to tell. There you go. That's my thoughts on Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. I mean, like, I would say yes, the gameplay was fun, but, like, these are games that you don't play because, like, you don't play them because you're trying to solve the puzzles. You're playing them to, like, unveil more of the story. That makes sense. Like, as a point-and-click adventure game, it was good. Like, if you look at it from the perspective of how you play point-and-click adventure games, yes, I think it was good. But if you look at it from the point of view of... See, I disagree with that. Well, I mean, yes. The puzzles are the mechanic of the game. They are what make the game playable. Like, those are that is how you interact with the world and how you tell the story. But I don't consider a narrative in a point-and-click adventure game to be kind of like the thing you're trying to win. It's not... What am I trying to say here? You're trying to work with the game, not against it, to try to tell a story. And I think they were spending too much time referencing old point-and-click adventure games in the story, and not enough time to the actual story that they were trying to tell. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what, like, really bothered me about this game is you spent a lot of it going after this guy called the Butcher. You don't know anything about them. But they lay a lot of clues down as if they were trying to, like, it seemed like the Butcher was trying to raise Cthulhu, like, which was the thing. But then at the end, they tossed in this whole like mind control thing, where he's like, "Oh, well now I'm gonna like use this robot Cthulhu that I put together because oh yeah, there was a legend of a dragon in Romania this one time." And there's this like fishing village that has a big kraken. So I'm just gonna make a robot Cthulhu. I don't know. Yeah. Here's my thing with doing something like that. Okay, it's like, yes, they hid some information under a name that one we never got. I get you. We never got that information. Like we never knew that his name was Herbert Oxid. But the game never really rewarded digging deeper than like the first layer. Like I spent the first probably 35% of this game like going through every single option. And I didn't really feel like I was getting anything out of doing that, out of spending that extra time. Like looking at things multiple times. Most of the time, if you look at something more than once, the character makes some sort of joke about how they're looking at the thing more than once. Whereas if you try to interact with something more than once, you get the same dialogue back again. Like at the very beginning, where you're in the library that Buzz works at, and you go through a bookshelf of like alphabet mysteries or whatever, and like they spent the time and effort to put in 26 different titles. But throughout the narrative of the game, I'm supposed to like go through and read all of those files in Don's office? I don't know. Like, I agree with you. It's not an excuse, and maybe that's how some people would explain it, but I don't know. I think it was a poor decision. And I think my biggest beef is the two main characters that you play as, plus this new one that you never really got to interact with or know anything about, goes to the moon. For reasons. And, you know, you're supposed to walk away with this thinking that, oh, Olmstein's some sort of like god deity thing. Though the idea of a Cthulhu does really, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Seeing that it was a Kickstarter game, I imagine they probably had to leave a lot of stuff out. So that probably didn't help much. And I think they tried to shoehorn too much comedy into it, especially when they really tried to do the whole... Oh. Well, yeah, that would explain a lot of it. Yeah. But I am going to beat the dead horse of saying that I think they tried to shoehorn too much comedy into a game that has a self-sacrificing ending. Yeah, I really didn't feel the impact of Kid A's sacrifice at the end. Um, yeah, but I mean, I don't know how much they got for it. I don't know how big their team was. It didn't seem like it was a very big team, but I think they did all right. I don't know what other games Stuck in the Attic has done, but I don't know. If this gets them a bigger budget for their next one, then I'll probably buy that one too. Hmm. Well, you know what? I hope this was a success for them, and I hope that they make more games. Okay. I mean, for what they released, I don't know how much extra they got. I mean, 50K. There were parts of the voice acting had issues. I had some issues with the voice acting at parts, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I don't know, 55K to develop a game, that's not a lot of money. So, considering the number of voice actors they had, even though I did see a lot of them like um, doubled up, they had some voice actors do more than that, but do more than one voice. But still, like voice actors, unless you're not really paying them a 55K budget's not much. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on it. I have a lot of problems with it, and I think you can chalk a lot of those problems up to small budget, small team, first game kind of thing. But I still have a problem with them ending the story on something that is. It seems like they built and ended the story on the requirement of a sequel to make it make sense. But that might also be things that they had to cut for money, too. So, who knows? All right. Well, I think this is going to be a short stream today. Just still over 2 hours. I think ending a game is a good stopping point for a stream. I don't know. Weird. So I will probably hop off. I think this gives me an excuse to actually. I have to think of a new game. I have to think of like a long story-based game that I have to start. So I'm not doing stuff like No Man's Sky and modded Minecraft all the time. See, yeah. The problem is I played the crap out of God of War when it came out. And I don't know if I want to play it again. Though I do have this thing. I've played Firewatch a couple of times. Firewatch is great. I cannot wait for Campo Santo's new game to come out. I think it's coming out like either later this year or early next year. The hell is it called? I could Google it. I think I pre-ordered it or added it to a wish list or something. Campo Santo in the Valley of the Gods. That's the one. Yeah. Valley of the Gods is out sometime. I have thought about Nier Automata. FAQ, tell me more. Sold. When does it come out? Okay, they don't have a release date, but they intend to release it in 2019. Ooh, I've heard Octopath Traveler's good, too. Maybe I'll pick that one up. I think I saw that on Steam. Detroit was pretty good. I played it though. I wasn't super into it. It was pretty decent though. In a couple weeks, Borderlands 3 will come out. I'll probably play that for a little while. November, the new Star Wars, like Order of the Fallen Jedi or something like that. That's coming out. I have that pre-ordered. I haven't finished Final Fantasy 15. I don't know if that's worth it though. But I keep thinking I should try a Souls game, like a Soul-like. Yeah, thought about Sekiro, but apparently it's harder than Dark Souls, and I'm not patient enough with Dark Souls, or like I'm not patient enough with games to like get good, as they say. And it's still like $60. I think I'll wait for it to come down a little bit. Octopath Traveler is a Squeenix game. Maybe I'll check out Octopath Traveler and what's this? There's a new one. A new Souls-like that's kind of like Apocalypse the Remnant. Remnant from the Ashes. I think I watched somebody play like a beta of that, and it was pretty good. And it's got online co-op, which is kind of neat. Apparently, according to the Steam page. You know, I've never played a Fire Emblem game. Maybe I should play that one. Maybe I should play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Cool. All right, Snatcher. Thanks for hopping in. I don't think I'm going to get Remnant. But yeah. Okay. No, Remnant's not for me. I don't think I would enjoy that one. Yeah. Okay. We're either going to start Octopath Traveler next or Fire Emblem. But I think I'm going to get both of those. Yeah. I think I'm gonna like start doing more like maybe like scheduled type games, not like keep doing my like nightly stream, but like days of the week have like gamed themes. Yeah, something like that. Something like, Minecraft Mondays or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But Octopath looks pretty good, and I hear a lot of good things about Fire Emblem, so. It's a good suggestion. Could do like Space Saturdays, play No Man's Sky or something like that. I don't know. Think about it. Could be fun. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Have a good night. Thanks for hopping in.